Harihi Om. Today we are very fortunate that Pujya Swami Shashvatananda ji Maharaj ji has come from Hazur Center. So he is in a pilgrimage. Till now he has covered many pilgrimages, including Jagannath Puri, then Ganga Sagar, and here in Kolkata, a lot of places. We requested Swamiji to give a holy discourse. So he will give. Swami Shashvatananda ji completed his Vedanta course, first Tamil English Vedanta course in Coimbatore in the year 2000 to 2002 under the tutelage by the bona fide Acharya Swami Advayananda ji. After that, Swamiji served Chinmay Mission in Trichandur, then CIF, Chinmay International Foundation, then Salem, and now he is the in charge of our Hosur Center in Tamil Nadu. So I will request Swamiji to come over here. And there is another attraction that one of the devotees of and Sishu Bihar coordinator Raji Amma has come. I just want to tell about Raji Amma that he is a storyteller. And it's not like simple storyteller. She has completed her research in storytelling under the University of Scotland, and she is an internationally awarded storyteller. So today Swamiji will give us Satsanga, and after that Raji Amma will tell us some story. So we can enjoy both. Harihi Om. Swamiji, we will first do Swagat to Swamiji. Om na karmana prajaya dhanena tyage naike amrtatvamanasu parena nakam nihitam guhaya vibrajate tat yatayo vishanti vedanta vijnana sunishitarta sannyasa yoga yataya shuddha sattvaha te brahma loke tuparantakal paramritat parimucyanti sarve dahram vipapam parameshma bhutam yat pundarikam puramadya sargastam tatra vidahram gaganam vishoka tasmin yadantas tadupasitavyam Yuvedadosvara prokto Vedante cha pratishitaha tasya prakritilina sayah parasa maheshvaraha.
सूर्यो भाति न चंद्र तारकम नेमा विद्युतो भान्ति कुतोऽयमग्निः तमेव भान्तमनुभाति सर्वं तस्य भासा सर्वं इदं विभाति.
बोलिए श्री सद्गुरुनाथ
महाराज की जय. Please, can. Okay. So now it's 7:15. We will have 1 hour. Yes. Okay, 1 hour. 7 to 8. Now 15 minutes we took away. So 1 hour we will have. Om Shri Ganeshaya Namaha. Om Shri Saraswati Namaha. Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Samasta Jana Kalyani Niratam Karunamayam. Namami Chinmayam Devam Sadgurum Brahma Vitvaram. Sadgurum Brahma Vitvaram. First of all, I am very, very happy to be in this part of the country, which has produced lots and lots of great spiritual masters and freedom fighters. So I have been longing from my childhood to come to our West Bengal. Now, with Bhagavan's grace and Gurudev's grace, I got the opportunity, and Brahmachariji, Divakarji has taken care of us all so well. Like each and everything. Actually, he need not accompany us to every place. He can say, okay, this is the direction you yourself go. But he came with us and he showed us very, very holy places. So very, very thankful to him. Thank you. Okay. Yesterday night, he was asking me, tomorrow morning, you can, yesterday, not night, evening or sometime, tomorrow, can you take satsang? Usually I say no, because it's Vivekeshwaramani class. But after speaking to him, on the conversation, one of the conversation, I came to know some people have some wrong notions about one of our scripture, Tamil scriptures, like Tirukural, and the author is Tiruvalluvar. Even in Tamil Nadu, they deviate, they give wrong meanings. So some says he is an atheist also, but it is not true. So suddenly now only I decided we can share a small information about Tirukural and Tiruvalluvar. See, it is full and full, Tirukural full and full based on our scriptures. How we can know about that? We know Purusharthas, no? Dharma, Artha, Kama, Moksha. The text is divided into this kind of structure only. So first 38 chapters, full book is 133 chapters. First 38 chapters devoted to Dharma. Name itself is Arathupal. Ara means Dharma. Dharma. Then Dharma Artha. Artha 71 chapters. Porulpal. In Tamil it's called Porulpal. Then Kama. It's for 24 chapters. So totally 133 chapters. In 133 topics, he has covered everything. Dharma, Artha, Kama. Why Moksha is not there? See, he has not divided Moksha separately because in these things he has covered the Moksha. First chapter itself is, it's a glory of God. Glorification of God. First chapter itself. And in between, for attaining, realizing God, what all required, he has covered that also. Like we say sadhana, sadhushtya, we say no, he has covered each and every topic. So first of all, It is based on our scriptures, Vedas. That is why we call this Tirukural as Veda, Tamil Veda. So whatever is so highly respected, whichever text, we compare it to Vedas. That means what? We have to tell that it is based on Vedas only. So we, and one more thing, why this doubt came, like Tirukural is atheist or it is not a Hindu scripture, Tirukural and Tiruvalluvar is atheist like this, because one who is atheist government, they have consecrated a big statue in Kanyakumari next to our Swami Vivekananda. So the people may doubt, maybe the atheist government has raised this statue and it is 133 feet. It is 133 feet because he has written 133 chapters. But we are so proud that our Vivekananda is not alone. West Bengal is not alone. We are south also, not south, east, north, west. We are together, connected with our scriptures. That is what it shows in Kanyakumari, the south corner of our Bharat. Okay. Now, as I said, it's 133 chapters. First chapter is glorification of God. So, why he has kept first chapter is glorification of God? Because we have to know the goal. What is the goal? What is the purpose of life? To reach God. So immediately he starts with God only, glorification of God. Further, all the questions related to God and his qualities, he has described all the qualities of God. So first of all, who is God? If you can relate, because already you are studying Viveka Chudamani, so you would have studied many Prakarana texts, Prakarana Granthas also, how exactly our Vedanta is covered here. You yourself will see. First verse of the Tirukural itself is the definition of God. So how he says, like how the sound A is the origination of all the other sounds, all the other languages of the world, including the languages of any creatures other than human beings. A is the origination of all the sounds. Like that, Bhagavan is the origination of all the living beings. This is the first verse he starts. So glorification of God, first chapter. How can anyone say he is an atheist? And 10 verses he is defining God. So in Vedanta we know Srishti, Sthiti, Laya. Karana is Ishwar. So here Akara. I can read, I will read the verse. You just listen. That itself, like how we are listening to the scriptures, no Vedas. This is also a great write-up. And one great thing about this Tirukural is each verse will be only 7 words. First line 4 words, second line should be 3 words. This is the grammar rule. In this meter, he has written 4 words, 3 words, 2 lines. So he says, Agara Mudala Edithellam Adi Bhagavan Mudatre Ulaga. Ulaga means world. Like Agara Mudala Edithellam, like how all the sounds starts with Akara. Akara starts with Akara. Akara is the cause of all the sounds. Similarly, Adi Bhagavan you can understand. Adi Bhagavan. He is the cause of the world. He is the cause of the world. So this way, Sthiti, Srishti, Sthiti, Karana, he expresses definition of God. He is given in the first verse. Immediately, what we should do? Next step, what is the connection? So let it be that God be the source of all the world and source of all the creation. What I should do with that? No, you are born to realize that. Your intellect is given to realize this truth. and you have to use your intellect to gain the knowledge of this truth. So in second verse itself, he says, what is the use of you gaining the knowledge without realizing this truth about God? This is the second verse. First, he gives the definition of God. Then he says, what is the use of the knowledge you are gaining without realizing this truth? Katradanal aya payan. Payan means what is the use, purpose. Valarivan, he uses the beautiful word of Vedanta word. Valarivan natral torareni. That means Valarivan means what we use in Vedanta, chit. Chit Swarupa. Okay. So our intellect itself is chaya, chit chaya. So the chit chaya should know the source. What is its source? So you are given the intellect. Our intellect is given life and it is working with this light only, with this chit light only, life principle. So you are using the intellect for all the other things, but you are not surrendering it. You are not focusing on the source. Then what is the use of your intellect? This is the second. So, Katradanal Aya Payan Yan Kol Valarivan Natral Torareni. Natral means great feet of the Lord. Torareni. He does not use the word Lord, he uses Valarivan. One who possesses the one who is a Chit Swarupa. One who is a Chit Swarupam, if you are not worshipping, surrendering to this Chit Swarupa, what is the use of that Chit aspect in your intellect? It's waste. Knowing other thing is waste of time. Third one. Now we will have a doubt. Okay, God is the source of the whole world, and my intellect's purpose is to realize this truth. Where to realize this? Where is he? How to know him? Where? Then third verse he says, where is God? He says, it is none other than your heart. God is where? In your own heart. For that, he does not use the word heart, physical heart, like this. He uses a very beautiful word, flower. Malar may say, egi na. He uses past tense. He does not tell you will realize a God in future. He is already there. One who is residing in your heart, heart he compared to the flower inside. One who is residing in that deep core of our personality, that is heart, not this physical heart. The deep core of the personality is already residing. You have to reach him, not anywhere else outside. So if you reach his lotus feet inside your core personality, then you will live forever. Need forever. Live forever. This is mukti. Mukti only. So in these three verses, again you see different layers of Vedanta is there, and highest bhakti also. Because everywhere he says, Manadi Serdar, Natral Todar. This means you surrender to the feet, worship his feet. But whom is that? Whose feet? Chitswarupa's feet, Satswarupa's feet, Ananda Swarupa feet. In these three verses, three aspects of three Swarupa of Bhagavan, Sat, Chit, Ananda. No? It's one only, but three names. Sat aspect. Sat means, you know, all the times it is there, all three periods of time. So, the source of the world is Bhagavan. So, the world will emerge, it will be there, and it will again go to Laya. But the source will ever remain, Sat. So, in the first verse, he has defined Sat aspect of God. In Vedantic term, Brahman, Sat aspect of Brahman, he has explained. You would remember that verse, that meaning, no? Like how the letter A is the source of all the words. sounds. Similarly, Bhagavan is the source of all the world. And that is the and Katradana, Katra Valarivan is as a Chit Swarupam. So Sat Swarupam he has covered, Chit Swarupam he has covered. Then Balaram is a Yegina. Deep inside our core of our personality, what we want, why we say Lord is there only, what we are seeking is happiness only. So that is our core personality. So far, he is the Ananda Swarupa also. Water can
Water is there.
This side.
Okay, thank you, sorry. So after defining these three aspects of Brahman, actually Brahman, now next he comes to Sakuna Brahman. First three was Nirguna Brahman, related to world. Through world only, Tatastha Lakshana, you know. Through something else, we are showing Bhagavan. Like that, through the world, he is pointed out to Satchit Ananda aspect of Bhagavan. Next verse onwards, he is defining Saguna Brahman, Ishwar. So, what are the qualities of Ishwar? Same qualities. If we develop, Jivas, if we develop, we will reach him. This is the way the thought flow goes. Okay. See, this 10 verses first chapter itself takes nearly 20 days to learn. Okay. We learned this Tirukural as a part of our course, Vedanta course. First 38 chapters, Dharma. 38 chapters we learned in 1 year. 1 year. 380 verses we learned in 1 year, continuous, without break, continuously daily. We remember that because exactly what day we started, what day we completed the last verse of Dharma part, 38th chapter, we did Puja, Arati and all. So what I'm telling, just we are sharing the essence only in few minutes. Just we are sharing. As you are all already Vedantic, you have Vedantic background, you can appreciate it. Okay, we have how great throughout our country, each language is telling that each language has its own scripture, which is based on our Vedas and Vedantic truths only. Everywhere. So from Tamil Nadu, I am trying to represent our Tamil scripture, which is core. So we are united in this way. Throughout our Bharat, we are united in this way only. This Vedanta only unites everybody. So from 4th verse onwards, he is defining Saguna Brahman, qualities of Ishvara. Why he is explaining this? The same qualities we should have, we should develop. Then we will reach him. Like everywhere it is said, no, same thing. Who is Ishvara? See, it is already told to us. You should be like this. But he is pointed out, Bhagavan is already like that. What is it? One who is without likes and dislikes. One who is without likes and dislikes, to him, whoever surrenders, he will never have any difficulty in life. So in these two lines, first line, what is said? One who is without likes and dislikes. Who is that? Ishvara. And one who second line, what? One who surrenders to him. Who will surrender? If he surrender to someone, it's ideal. That ideal, I like it. That ideal, I want to abide by it. So this person who wants to be without likes and dislikes, he will only be surrendering to Bhagavan. So he will also never have any difficulty. Are we communicating? Exactly. In the 1 verse, 7 words, we should see the depth for Bhagavan's quality, what the qualities that devotees also should develop. If we go by this, you will reach Bhagavan only. So likes and dislikes, Then we have so many questions. How can you say Bhagavan does not have likes and dislikes? He blesses, no, he blesses his devotees, no, he blesses his devotees. So one who is not devotee, he does not bless. So he also has likes and dislikes. Correct? Like this, so many questions come. You would have got the answer already, you would have got the answer in many classes. But it is not like that. Like it is said, sun blesses only who are exposed to it. If you are already closing the door and not keeping outside, not going outside the room only for years together, it is not sun's fault. So you are not available. So Bhagavan's grace is available everywhere. If we are not going to him, it is not his fault. So he never has any likes and dislikes. It is his nature. What is his nature? Not to have likes and dislikes. It is his swabhava. Sabuna Brahman. We are talking about Sabuna Brahman. Then first quality of Bhagavan, Sabuna Brahman, he is explaining. What is the second quality? Okay, second quality is he does not come under karma chakra. Karma chakra, papa punya. He does not, one who does not have papa punya, because he does not have papa punya, he does not have ignorance. Or both, other way also he can tell. Because the ignorant does not touch him, he does not have papa punya. And this is the greatest glory of Bhagavan. This is the main thing what we have to understand about Bhagavan. We should not consider Bhagavan as like ourselves. So, one who surrenders to this Bhagavan, he will also get glory. In this verse, what it said? Karma, Papa Punya, again I am repeating, Papa Punya, one who does not have ignorant. One who does not, ignorant does not touch him, because of that he does not have Papa Punya. To him who surrenders, he will be having a glory, fame. He will have a fame. So this is the another quality of Bhagavan. Sixth verse. So in this verse, what it is said, two things. One is one who has full control over his senses. One who has full control over his senses. How does one have control over one's senses? Like my senses are always tempting me, then I put effort and then I control it. Is the same way Bhagavan also? So he is also tempted and he is controlling his senses? No, he says he has killed it. Yes, if we boil the seeds, the seeds cannot be cultivated. No, you cannot cultivate anything from the seed. Like that, Bhagavan has boiled. Only while aviktal means boiled. Boil the seeds, like boiled. So all the senses is boiled. Bhagavan, he does not think only, my senses will tempting or senses will tempt. And this is the quality we also have to develop. So Porivail Aindavitan, see, this is the highest level they are talking. It is not easy, but that is our goal. So these qualities are already very much nature. It's a swabhava of Bhagavan. These things we should start developing. Porivail Aindavitan, Poitir Volka Nelinindra. Poitir Volka means discipline. So Poitir Volka Nelinindra. The practices which will lead to the false, which will lead to the sat, opposite to sat, asat, which will lead to the asat, he is totally away from that. the practices which will lead to the asat. Again, this karma chakra, from that he is totally disconnected. How he is disconnected from that? Because he has boiled the senses. பொறிவாயில் ஐந்தவித்தான் பொய்த்தீர் ஒழுக்க நெறிநின்ற நீடு வாழ்வார். He is telling, as if defending the Bhagavan's quality, he is again and again telling the second line of the verse, one who surrenders to this kind of Bhagavan, he will be liberated. He will live long. He will live forever. Every line is defending Bhagavan's quality. Next verse, he is telling one who is like this. One who is like this, how he tells? One who surrenders to this Bhagavan. So that means what? Already we have seen what I want to imbibe, that ideal I surrender. So that person also will gain glory, and that person also is liberated. I think I have covered only 6 verses. Very, very short. I just wanted to share with you, because as I said, every scripture, many commentaries are there. We have to know which is authentic, which is like Adi Shankaracharya is the authentic for Advaita Vedanta, for learning our Prasthanatraya, which is Upanishad, Brahma Sutra, and Bhagavad Gita. Similarly, every scripture, we have to find out which is authentic, and we have to learn it from the Guru Parampara. Like this Tirukural is the text which is translated in many languages. Many languages. You just Google it and you will know Tirukural in Bengali. You will have. But the people who are very selfish and want to manipulate for their own selfish motive, they create unnecessary messages about our scriptures. Your scriptures telling that like this, you are studying wrong things. So like what? Tirukural is based on Vedas, as I said, but even in Tamil Nadu, rumors are there, not rumors, wantedly they are doing it, that it is against our Bharatiya culture. It's a unique, it is atheist like this. So just I shared a few things. Thank you very much for the opportunity. Thank you very much. Tirukural. Tirukural. THIKURAL. Tirukural in Bengali. You got Hindi also. All the languages of the world. It's like Gita. It's like Gita. Okay. Tirukural. Kural is that grammatical meter. As I said, 4 words in first line, 3 words in the second line. With this minimum 7 words, you have to tell the greatest depth of scriptures. See, so Tiru is like Lakshmi Devi, auspiciousness. Tirukural, Mangalam. So Tirukural is respect we give for the text. Tirukural. That is one. Okay. Now you want to sit in the test. No, you want to stand. No, chair is better because camera will not come up. Yeah. Now I invite Rajeshwari Satyanarayana from Chinna Mission Hosur. No.
Now, you ended earlier. You will take half an hour. Okay.
Yes.
Or 35 minutes also. Okay. Harihi Om.